Yo, what's up guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the XREAL Air, both the first and second gen glasses. We're going to first unbox them and see what's inside, and then we're going to take a look at some of the features for both gaming and productivity. I hope that you enjoy the video. First up, a noticeable change in the case from the previous model. We'll touch on this a little bit later. One thing to note is you do get some accessories for the glasses, and these could be quite important, so don't throw them away. There are a couple of additional nose bridges and a pair of lenses in case you need to get a prescription. I'm not sure how these work exactly, but they do mention in the instructions for prescription lenses. The additional nose bridges are to allow you to find what fits your face, and it's quite important to get these sitting correctly on your face for the best picture. We also get a nice branded cloth, which is always handy, especially for glossy lens caps. A quick start guide, but these glasses are as simple as plug and play. Another noticeable difference is the lens caps for the Air 2 over the Air 1, as this model has a glossy lens cap. The glasses feel fantastic in your hands though. Decent build quality with some good weight behind them, but not too much where they'd be uncomfortable to wear. There isn't many adjustments you can make with these glasses, but the arms on both sides can be adjusted either up or down. The clicking sound is quite extreme, but don't worry, they are made to be adjusted. Again, it's important that you find a comfortable fit to get the best picture quality. You have 3 options for the nose pads, and I definitely recommend that you test them all out to find what fits your face best. I promise the clicking sound is okay. I must admit, the first time I did think that I had broke them. The end of the arms are flexible, which makes them more comfortable for longer periods of use. And on the left hand side is where the USB-C slot is located, which is how these are powered on. Up next we're going to take a look at the XREAL Beam, and it's essentially a battery pack that unlocks some additional features for the glasses. This is an additional extra and doesn't come with the glasses as standard. The glasses simply draw power from whatever they're plugged into, as they don't have a battery. However, the X-Beam does, and this allows you to power the glasses and then connect to consoles, phones, and even has the option to screencast to the device. The X-Beam is priced around £100, and it's only with this device can you use the additional features, like different screen modes. So whilst it is an added extra, it does seem worth the cost if you wanted to make use of the different display modes. So a quick comparison between the two glasses. There are some minor upgrades with the Air 2s, but nothing major from what I can see. This is the case from the XREAL Air 1. As you can see, there's been a slight change in design, especially inside the case, as with this one you have a kind of 2-compartment design, separated by a flap so you can store your cable or accessories away from the glasses. There is also a noticeable difference with the texture of the inside of the case. It feels slightly softer than the Air 2s. The lens caps are slightly different as well. The Air 2s are more of a glossy material, whereas the Air 1 is a matte finish, and I actually think I prefer the matte finish. They're nearly identical side by side, and in terms of weight, with only a 4-gram difference. Both have buttons on the side, which is the on-off switch, and the up and down buttons to toggle sound and brightness. The Air 2s, however, can have a peak brightness of 500 nits compared to the 400 with the Air 1s. Both glasses have micro OLED panels from Sony, but have a slight difference in size. This isn't noticeable in person, but on the spec sheet. And the Air 2s have increased audio, which is noticeable over the Air 1s, with their new upgraded spatial audio. Like I said, there isn't anything major to write home about comparing the two versions, and it's only the Pro version that has the electrochromic dimming levels. But now that we've had a chance to see what's inside the boxes, and any differences between the two generations of glasses, let's hook them up to the X-Beam and see what they can do. A kind of disclaimer here. I tried my best to capture what you can see through the glasses, but it's not exactly the easiest thing to capture augmented or extended reality. Just to note. Right, so this is the X-Beam device, which allows us to have different screen modes. Not only that, this kind of unlocks additional features. So this already has Amazon Prime Video and Netflix installed. So you actually use this like a pointer. So again, you can't see this, which makes it hard to demo, but I have a pointer. So my screen is currently here, and this is a pointer. I have a dot that I can move, and then I'm able to click close, which is now playing Amazon Prime. So I've got Lord of the Rings up now. So you might hear some of the Lord of the Rings, but I'm going to just kind of demo and explain some of the modes. So currently we are on body anchor. Now with this, whenever you set this, my picture is set here, which means if I turn to you now, I can't see the picture anymore. It's still playing, I can still hear it out the speakers, but I can't see it. Additionally, if I turn, then I can see it. If I look down, I no longer see it. If I look up, I no longer see it. It anchors in position to the body whenever you set it at that time. So it is now body anchored there. And to change picture mode, you just simply press the button there on the X-Beam and then hit it again. We are now on smooth follow. Now they recommend this for commuting. The idea with this is it's still in front of your face at the whole time, but there's almost a very slight delay, hence the smooth follow. It follows but smoothly. So if you turn your head, it kind of takes half a second just to catch up. Maybe even less than half a second. It's pretty quick. And the idea behind this is it's supposed to be good for commuting, like I said, when you're on the bus, train, something like that. Something where you're rocking about, maybe you're sitting there, there's a bit of motion. It's supposed to reduce motion sickness. I don't get motion sickness from this sort of stuff. I mean, I use a VR headset quite a lot, so I've built up a tolerance to it. But some people might. This is supposed to reduce it. So this is smooth follow. It follows me, but smoothly. If we click the button again and again, then now we've got side view. So with side view, it shrinks the picture, and I can pick to have it in any four corners. So top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. And you can change this. Now the idea with this is, I was going to say you could use it whilst you're driving. I'd recommend you don't use it whilst you're driving. But perhaps maybe walking down the street, you have this hooked up to your phone, so you have to have the other cable into your iPhone or your Android or whatever it is. And you're walking down the street and say you got maps up, you don't know where you're going, you can have maps up and you can have it in a corner. So you could literally have your maps up on your phone, but without having to look at your phone. You put your phone away, you take the lens cover off, obviously, because we want to see where we're going. And I will be able to see clearly walking towards you now, and then just have the picture in the top left or top left or bottom left or whatever, wherever you want it. I can walk and then I can still see everything around me. But if I just sort of gaze to the top left, I can then read the map. So I could walk down the street, be reading the map, happy days. And again, you can pick from any four corner, and that's a smooth follow as well. So it will always sit there and it will smoothly follow. That's side view. And then we hit it again, and we go back to body anchor. So there is four modes, but in this, once you're watching a film, it's body anchor, side view, and smooth follow. The default mode, if you like, without the X-Beam, because the X-Beam is what unlocks these modes, is just follow. It just sits in front of your face and just follows. It's not smooth follow, it's just follow. Also, additionally, the X-Beam allows you to change the screen size. So again, when you change this button, when you hit this mode switch and you go to, what we're going to now, body anchor, it says use the click wheel to adjust the screen size. So you're able to actually increase or decrease the screen size. So if I click that again and say, yep, now I want to change the screen size, you are now able to go smaller and larger. So I've gone down to 105 inches. And then if I hit the right button, 120, 139 inches. So I've got a 139 inch screen in front of my face. Don't ask me how that's worked out because I do not know, but that's what it's suggesting. And if I hit the button again, that was with body anchor. If I go to smooth follow, I assume that it's the same. If I hit that again. So 139 inches, 120 inches, 105 inches. Yep, so they're the three options. And then we'll do side view to see what we can do with side view. Okay, so side view, we get to adjust the position, like I said. So top left, top right, bottom left, top left, I don't know, it just feels natural. And it doesn't look like that you can change the size with that. It does say that you can, but I don't know if that's correct. It says that you can when you change it, but I don't think you can. I think that is just setting it where you want it by the looks of things. But that is a cool mode. So that is the X-Beam. So this has a battery in it. It also connects to Wi-Fi, so I'm currently connected to my Wi-Fi. I guess if you was out and about, you could have just this in your pocket and connect to your phone's hotspot. So you could then use your iPhone and screencast, because you can screencast to this device. So you could screencast YouTube and so on and so forth, whilst not having to be tethered into your phone. But you can be plugged in. But I'm talking, if you want to walk down the street, you could tuck this cable into your jumper maybe, have it running through, put the X-Beam in your pocket, have your iPhone, and wirelessly streamcast it to this device. So yeah, there is Wi-Fi in it. It has Bluetooth as well, so you can connect. Like I said, it has Netflix and Prime already built in. I don't know if you can get additional things attached to it. I mean, potentially. I've not managed to explore it enough to really see. I've had the XREAL glasses for a while now, and I have loved them. I use them for productivity. They're great. But this was sent out to me because I said I'm doing a YouTube video. So I said, XREAL, send me out your X-Beam. This unlocks everything. I need to see it, especially because this video is all about the XREAL, but in coming videos, we've got the Vitcher glasses to discuss, and we're going to be potentially putting them head to head. So I needed the X-Beam to test it. So I'm just going to run through the get to know your XREAL beam in the glasses and kind of talk you through it here. So we have an LED light here as an indicator. The power button is on the top, just there. These are volume buttons. These are volume buttons up and down, and this is directional D-pad with the OK button in the middle there. So if we hit down, we go to our next screen. This button on the side is for mode switch. Single click gives us body anchor, smooth follow, and side view. Adjust the screen size and position with this same button. So once you hit that button, you can then adjust the screen size, left or right, like we just spoke about. And press and hold will recenter the screen. And this is a back button, or long press for home. So you connect straight to your glasses. Glasses turn on automatically and you're good to go. There is another USB-C port just at the bottom there, so you can keep this charged whilst you're using it, and that is how you charge it. Or you can actually use this to connect to your games console. So to connect to your games console, you will need a USB-C to HDMI cable. I have an Xbox Series X, so that's what we're going to be connecting to today. Simply plug the HDMI end into your console and then the USB-C into the X-Beam. Then grab your glasses and plug your glasses into the X-Beam, and now you're ready to go. As I mentioned earlier, I have done my best to capture what you will see, but it is quite difficult to capture what I'm really seeing through my eyes to share with you on the screen. It's one of those items where you kind of need to try it for yourself to see how good they really are. Connecting to consoles is a great feature, but for me, it's not something that I'd use it often. However, being able to plug these glasses directly into the Steam Deck and play at 120Hz is pretty damn good. This is where they shine for me, the portability. The Steam Deck is a great device as it is, but being able to play on a huge screen right in front of your face makes it a way more enjoyable experience. Not only that, but because it's directly in the glasses, they work in whatever weird and wonderful way you decide to sit and play. You can stare at the ceiling or look down at the floor. Or, better yet, you can take your deck and lay down for the ultimate chilling experience. This with the spatial audio has actually been amazing for watching films on. You can also watch 3D movies, but again it was very difficult to show this working in the glasses. I am trying to show just how detailed and good the quality is inside the glasses here as best I can. I use an iPhone to film all of my videos, and trying to capture the detail inside the tiny lenses does prove difficult, but the quality is awesome and the colours are nice and vibrant. It really is a joy to play this way and use these glasses. But for me, these glasses are all about what they can bring in terms of productivity, And in my opinion, this is where they really shine. Download the Nebula app for Mac and have a virtual desktop. Now this is a game changer. Once you connect your glasses, you can choose from a few options, like the ability to have a single, dual or triple screen setup, which can run in either 72 or 90 Hz. I did manage to film some clips on the MacBook here with OBS. It was a little laggy inside the software, but it's not like this through the glasses. The Nebula app that these guys have built is actually amazing. I've not really had any noticeable issues at all whilst using the software, and it's been a dream to work on. I've used this at home, sat downstairs, and even at the office. So here we are with a triple screen setup. VS Code across multiple screens and YouTube, all open at the same time, all in view at just a turn of the head. I know I'm sat here at my desk, so I don't really need to use this. But imagine bringing these with you on a plane, or whilst you're travelling to the office, or even in a coffee shop. If you're anything like me, you need screen space, and the ability to have triple displays alone make the XREAL Air 2s worth it in my opinion. The quality is fantastic, and the text is very crisp. It's not 4K, but it's not 1080p either. I'd say it's somewhere in between, but it's a very, very capable way of using these in the real world. They're not just a gimmick. You can adjust the distance, size, and angle of the displays in the Nebula app, and can also reset the position. So again, these will stay with whichever way you're facing, be it up, down, left, right. You can center your screen into whichever way is most comfortable for you. I was using these in work recently, as I only have a single display, and I needed to test some differences between Safari and Chrome, and these came in so clutch. I had no issues wearing them for a longer duration, and you don't have to worry about them running out of battery, as they draw power from the device that they're plugged into. Again, I've done my best to include some clips trying to highlight the actual visual that I see through the lenses, but it's not the clearest picture, and I do apologise for this. I do hope that the videos at least do it some kind of justice, because it is an amazing experience, especially if you're someone who's not too familiar with the whole VR, AR, XR space. It's like living with an actual heads-up display, be it a YouTube video, a film, some gameplay, a map, or even good old VS Code. It's crazy good. But I really am so impressed with these and the Nebula app. It's the Nebula app which, for me, really make the cost worth it in my opinion. I mean, they're amazing for gaming, watching films, but the virtual desktop display is incredible, and this is where the glasses, for me, really shine. And I'll be bringing these with me whenever I travel. But that's it, guys. If I missed anything, drop it down in a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. Otherwise, I hope that you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit subscribe to stay tuned for more. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Cheers, guys.